like 3-2 because like two people. No, 3-2 sucks because like two people dying at once sucks for the game. I just like when people die at once. So it's better.
Until Cop comes out, it's so strong.
Yeah, Cop comes out so strong, so we need to modify the game a bit. Either
Miller.
Miller. Or one double stack per Mafia, like throughout the entire game.
How about 6 Mafia, no cops, but 4 priests?
Nobody would ever die.
4 Millers,
Where's this music coming from?
5 nurses.
Who is playing music?
It's in your head, Neil.
It's in your head.
Music.
I don't hear music.
It was from
Your commercial?
Do you see a light as well?
No,
A white light.
It's from WCS America. They started running ads. Which
Can we lynch Neil for fake music?
Thunder Toss, is that the Godfather behind you?
So 4-1-1 with 1 Miller. Sounds good.
I just looked around.
Does
to see if
anyone
I
have
could see
anything to
around
say
some
aside
stuff.
from 4-1-1 1 KP?
1 Miller maybe.
Yeah, Miller.
Or 2 cops and all medic.
Okay,
It's really
4-1-1
painful when you
1 KP 1 Miller.
Yeah, we can do Miller.
Yes.
Okay.
That's like 5
There's
checks for the
16,
cop.
yeah.
What if it was? I mean, I think
No,
we
no,
should do that. But is there any? I think the double stack idea is like interesting to do once. Not right now. Not right now. We have
No,
it set up.
because
Let's do it.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna do it this way.
Let's go.
So 4 Mafia, 1 Medic, 1 Cop, 1 Miller, 1 Kill Power for everything for our all-time.
For anybody who doesn't know, a Miller is a town member who doesn't know that they're Miller, and when a cop checks them, it comes up as Mafia.
So Ryan can actually claim Miller this game.
You got like a 30% chance of getting
Best
Mafia.
fake Miller claim
do
of
you
all
just want to
time.
claim Miller
We'll
now?
still kill him.
I
Like,
am
we're still
you
gonna
wanna
kill
wait till we
you,
have
but
rolls?
Thanks, Morpheus.
So Ryan, do you just want to say now that you're Mafia?
Yeah, he's got two great
Mafia,
defenses.
I was Mafia last game. I'll come out and admit it.
I think you already admitted it.
Ryan,
I
you're
don't trust
God.
you. You're wearing sunglasses. Like, I don't think you're
Fucking scum.
being honest, and that's definitely a Mafia trait to lie.
Wait,
New guy, you never answered. What game do you play?
I used to play StarCraft, but not anymore. I'm definitely gonna play the new Final Fantasy MMO 14.
You play League of Legends.
And then I played Dota and Heroes of New Earth.
Are you excited about DuckTales HD remake?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what is this? Hold on, I don't know anything about
Wait,
this.
24/7.
There's a DuckTales remake going on?
DuckTales.
They have the
HD remake.
I gotta go. I gotta go
Best theme song.
about this.
I
know, it
best
comes
spot
out next month.
in front of
Who's
us.
got beta keys? Who's got beta keys?
Who's got the beta on this? Who was in the alpha?
MLG's running tournaments for it, so I got keys already.
Oh,
word. Rob, how come you ain't handed them shits out?
Dude, I'm all about competitive DuckTales.
Yeah, if you be like, yeah,
biggest money vault around.
yeah, exactly. I'm the Scrooge
gonna
McDuck
jump-
of this bitch. I'll
I'm
swear
gonna
to
jump
God.
into the pile of gold and then kill myself because gold is solid.
You saw
Yeah,
that thing
just
already.
break your-
Hey,
Scientifically.
All right, guys, everyone go to
Don't
sleep. I'm handing out
disrespect
rolls.
DuckTales
Everyone go to
physics.
sleep. I'm handing out rolls. All right, good. Everyone's asleep.
Esports.
Okay, all the rolls have been handed out. Double check. Make sure that you've got things, confirm, and then do whatever your rolls are. Okay, here we go. All right. Everybody wake up except for Carlton. Carlton, you have been brutally murdered in your sleep.
It's gonna be so easy for him to keep track of stats now.
God,
He
you're
wasn't
Easy
strung up
stats.
by his heels or anything? Brutally murdered?
He was eaten by a loose seal.
Him or just his hand?
I just like to say for the cop that although it's like the Millers helps the Mafia, it's still like a I don't know the numbers, but it's higher chance of getting a Mafia than
Or
a Miller. So
15.
just
Yeah,
Or
80%.
it's an 80% chance. In the event that you know someone that they're gonna
Also, if we kill one mafia because you found them, we will not reduce to kill power. So don't come out.
Yes, you do not
right
come
now.
out.
Wait, there's no kill power.
Yeah, there's only one.
It's only one kill
Excuse
power,
me.
so
only one kill power.
reduce
you
So
can make the argument that top can come out, so that the medic knows who to save.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the safer bet.
Yeah, is this no? Never
Are
mind.
we allowing one double stack?
No,
No.
That's-
No, they just know who to save.
no.
Oh yeah, actually that makes sense.
I mean, we can afford like 1 or 2 more rounds.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, like cop coming out and medic saving them just means that the medic's not going to get a random save.
Yeah.
That's the that
Right.
word.
No, it means that every other kill beyond that is a guaranteed kill because the medic is not going to save anybody
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's actually
Durango,
not a good thing.
I don't know, man. That's not a pro town move, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna just
Really?
Oh.
Because you 100% guarantee the cop staying alive.
Not if the medic dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this early, the
Chance,
mafia's
we've
not
already
going to
talked
go
about
after a cop that claimed. So
I mean, it's the same
I mean, essentially
probability
what
of
I'm
getting
saying
the
is
medic
if
as
I
it is
was-
getting the cop.
So are you saying that if you were a cop right now, you wouldn't come out? Because if I was cop and I got a mafia, I would come out in the first round. So
I mean,
Yeah,
in
in the
this
first
situation, you can
round.
come out, but there's,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter either way, except that you guarantee that the medic is never going to save anybody else but the cop.
Yeah.
Also
And
guarantee
again,
the cop's gonna
cop,
be
cop,
alive,
cop,
so,
cop,
like,
cop
Guaranteeing
wants
not
to
lose
lynching
play
a
something,
down.
but
townie
you miss
too.
something
Also
else.
guaranteeing not lynching a townie as well. So it plays both ways.
I think we should start focusing on people and not theory.
Yeah, I want to focus on Sachi.
Take your
our
glasses
player.
off.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was trying to
Why
call
are
attention
you
for the
wearing
new
it,
guy. We got
New
like
guy.
his bio
Ryan.
graphic.
Ryan.
All from Orion for the glasses on.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, we ain't playing poker, son. You best get them
Formal
shits
on
off.
Ryan. Ryan, give a formal
Okay.
defense.
Well, you're basically formaling for the glasses, so I'll take them off. No problem.
Yeah.
glasses on.
I don't want to be distracting.
That was the weakest defense ever.
Wow.
Stop. Take my glasses off.
Sorry about
Still have
that,
glasses.
You can't even. You
It's
can't even.
like Julian.
Glasses though. Those are nice glasses. Just
Yeah.
saying.
I rescind.
Yeah, I think that's worth rescinding.
Okay.
So Ryan's
Oh my
wearing
God.
Julian's glasses and I'm wearing Julian's headset.
How long did he plan that
You,
for?
but I
How
can
long
see
did
that
he
you
have
both
it?
admire me. You know, it's cool.
Aspire to be
It's
like.
He was
Did you
waiting.
You don't have the nice hair.
cool. Tim's wearing my shirt. You have my. You have my. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just. What are you gonna do?
Were those
Yeah.
advertisers
The
at
shirt,
Mafia
too.
Con or what? Like
Fuck you, Mafia's come trying to
Yeah,
be
they heard that I was here, so they
Alright.
showed up.
Circle of Distrust, Ryzilla, Phil, and Julian.
Whoa.
Immediate
Distrust.
circle of distrust.
Yeah, I like that circle.
Wow.
Circle that people-
What are your sources on that? I think the glasses was a funny gag. It wasn't
The
like
glasses and the headset and
And the
yeah,
shirt.
just-
He's wearing
The
every.
shirt.
He's stolen everybody's stuff in the
I'll
night.
be honest. I'll be honest. It is day one, so everyone's in my circle of distrust.
right.
Except for Carlton. That motherfucker was
Yeah,
safe.
he's down.
That fool is Mafia. I don't know who broke the rules.
Dude, I
but-
had a pretty tough pick on him too. So
He's got them chicken
So
and
the
waffles.
chicken and
though.
waffles ones? I haven't
15
tried the new
minutes.
ones, but
15 minutes
chicken and
on
waffles
informal
are
someone.
underwhelming.
Eric, what's up, bro?
Are you gonna form a self team because they're not speaking, man?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, I'll speak right now. I'm just gonna say, like last game, 15 minutes in, even though I was Mafia, I feel like that's a pretty pro-town move, right? We don't want to talk ourselves out of suspicion. Let's just pick
Well,
someone.
you did that last time when you were Mafia.
No, but he was saying that it's still an overall good
Good
play
move.
because it just
Yeah.
keeps people on track. We don't get into like 3 levels of meta, like abstracting ourselves and letting Mafia.
Yeah, so
manipulate
here's
us.
what I'm noticing is like we get into debates about what's good game theory, and then those can come down to a matter of preference, right? Like I forgot what was last game. It was like Thunder Toss arguing whether or not
The medic
whatever.
save.
Medic
Yeah,
is
medic
safe.
save. Yeah, like let's not get into the theory and let's try to focus on actions. I love theory and I could debate it all day, but now we've made a specific show for that called Mafia Meta. That
I don't know,
airs-
dude. His theory about like
That's a
Very
Mafia
clearly, the
advertising.
math works out that you don't kill the person that was previously saved.
Yeah,
So,
that's-
did New Guy ever talk when we asked him to talk?
No,
I,
we don't think
he
I
did.
did, and
Someone called out-
Ryan put pusher on him.
I got
Someone-
immediately
yeah,
formal
called
right
out
after I
Orion,
asked
yeah.
for pressure on him. So let's hear from
Sachi,
Jordan.
go.
Because everyone called out Ryan for the glasses, and then he so they formaled him on that.
Who called out Ryan?
I don't care who called out Ryan.
I don't matter actually.
Because
Why
that's
don't you
like
talk?
but go
It was
ahead,
me,
talk,
but just because of
Jason.
the lag.
Oh, it's Jason. Okay, so I'm Town. I think Ryan's probably Town too because he's trying to be funny this game. So usually he's pretty like super serious when he's Mafia. He's usually super serious all the time. But I think that kind of glasses thing was kind of funny, so I think he's probably Town. Just because like usually he takes the game real serious, right?
Since he's usually Mafia and he's usually not funny, when he's funny, you know he's Town.
Yeah, something like that.
I like the way you
I think you just contradicted yourself. All right, go.
So I don't think the new guy is Mafia, but I don't agree with his read.
So you think you think Ryan being kind of like not as super serious wouldn't be as
Yeah,
like
I feel like
they're
last game he wasn't really super serious either.
I
so.
feel like
I
these
guess,
these little details like slip ups and things like that don't really matter. It's more of like how do they directly influence the game matters more for Mafia. And Town. Like okay, the one time Ryan literally said, "I'm 100% Mafia." He was not Mafia. He was not Mafia, and I actually did not approve of that lynch. Like it's just a slip up. They happen. We got a lot going on, so they happen.
And
like except for Mango.
I think he was Mafia though, just making a big play. Like
Phil is being quiet last game, and I can't tell if he's Mafia or Roll again.
Well, first I
think
want to
it
ask
might be
Mango,
Mafia.
Isn't there two?
MLG Ryan is suspicious or Mafia?
What?
Mango thinks you're suspicious or Mafia?
Who?
You.
Well, he just didn't agree with me. That doesn't mean he thinks he's Mafia.
No.
Well, you said he was Town. So
Yeah,
what did you not agree with
What
then?
percentage do you think I am Town?
No,
Mango?
so the reason behind him, thinking that he was Town because he was acting funny or he was.
Solid.
Well, he just wasn't like
agree
his
with that.
usual MO, like super serious, like focused stuff.
Okay, I'm good.
I mean, if you want to base off that, then I think he could be Mafia, if anything. So.
I just want to say, I agree with Mango that it doesn't matter, like that whole thing with the glasses, like that. Joking, it doesn't really matter. So I agree that the Jordan analysis.
Mango's like
Eric, why
I don't
aren't
think
you
he's. I don't think the new guy is Mafia, but saying that MLG Ryan is funny
like, I
and
just
that
don't
makes
agree
him
with
not
his
Mafia.
logic.
That just
That's
doesn't.
fine.
To be honest, Ryan's a good
totally
player.
different.
Ryan's a good player, so he could just do this at any time, or anybody could really do that.
I don't want to talk about that.
So do you have any other reads?
I want to talk
Jordan,
about the
do you
fact
have
that
anybody
Carlton
else?
died.
Who's asking me?
I'm saying, do you have anybody else that you were interested in? You did the whole Ryan's funny thing. Do you have
Me?
anybody else that you've been keeping an eye on?
I haven't really. Well, the thing like Mango obviously disagreed with me, but that's nothing really. Nothing other than that right now because we haven't really talked about anything about the game yet. Other than that was the only thing that stuck out to me was the Ryan thing.
what do you think about Carlton dying?
Yeah, let's
Are you
talk
okay
about
with
Carlton.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that.
He's obviously a really good player. Like he's always in the end of the game. Like his play speaks for itself, obviously, right? It's like it's kind of like a high profile target, but there's a lot of high profile targets. So
No, I actually agree with that. He's
Did
like
you vote to kill him?
I didn't.
Carlton's a meta high profile target, right? He's not like completely obvious, but if you take some time to think about it, he's kind of like a safe first kill, and also he's powerful late game.
He always like flies under the radar, right, until late in the game, and then he comes up with huge plays that win the game for.
But I feel like Carlton, like even when he's quiet, he's still people can still read him as Town. So even as a first day lunch, he's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we want to talk about.
I mean, the
else,
question is who killed Carlton? Because I mean,
Who
last
killed
game we clearly had an issue with, they were gunning for high profiles to start, and then but again, this is the first kill. It kind of means the most. It kind of sets the tone. Everything else is kind of based on how the game is going and who looks suspicious, right?
Well, I'm a bit confused. Like to me, this is a good kill because I'm drawing blank. So Thunder Toss, I'd like you to lead us in like a path to discussion right now because I'm not sure if anyone else.
So, I
has
mean,
agrees.
Well, I want to
one
talk
thing I do
actually
know is
before
that
you do that.
Okay, let Campbell go because I'll just.
Yeah, Mango's being really quiet. I don't know why he's muted, but even before then, like he hasn't said a lot this round, except after we were talking to Jordan. So and he was one of the did Carlton get lynched last game?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
he died at night.
He got killed. He got
not
killed.
lynched,
Killed by
he
Mafia.
killed.
Honestly, I'm usually an
lynched.
advocate of
Yeah, killed.
not putting pressure on Mango in first round. However, when I have been Mafia with Mango, which has been twice, he also put pressure on Bregger like immediately on first night. Just want to point that out.
Well,
first day.
I do want to say one thing is that Carlton prides himself on being able to read some people. So
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you're talking, well, I don't know if you're talking about me, but Carlton did have that grudge against me at one point. Is that what? Are you alluding to that at all with your little
no.
half grin? Okay, never mind.
I actually wanted to talk about Kimball.
Okay.
Can I say something about Mango for a second? I don't think. I mean, just judging from last round and the rounds before that, last round he had his. It looked like he knew what was going on. He knew he was going to kill it. Didn't even matter what anybody else think. Now you can actually tell that he's actually trying to read people. Either that or he's like reading like some porno mag.
And with Jason, I think Carlton can get a really strong read on Dr. Kimball, which I kind of agree with T-Toss to piggyback on what he said, because you guys have been best friends for how long? I mean, 20 years or so. 30 years.
20 years?
50 years, man.
Actually,
30,
40
31 and a half
31
years.
years? Yeah, so
31 years.
he knows Carlton. Carlton knows him the best. Pointing
Since
that
before
out.
the wheel, man.
Carlton's
I can't
dead.
read Carlton very well though, and there's been a couple times where I'm town and he's almost lynched me because he couldn't read me.
Can anybody
and
really
just for the record, I've never killed Carlton as Mafia, not once.
Doesn't matter.
I don't believe it. Doesn't matter.
That's a really
that doesn't
awful
matter.
defense.
We
That's
can't
like
check
saying,
that.
I've never done it before. Can't be me now.
I've lost so many games in Vegas that if I go tomorrow, I'm for sure to win. My luck.
Alan, what do you think about it?
I roll a slot machine and you put a quarter in the right hole, I'd give you lots of money.
Guys, so who was the one that said I was being suspicious?
I did.
Ribo.
And I was piggybacked on Jason, just saying that you put pressure on Ryan when I was Mafia with you. You put pressure on Ryan first day twice.
Yeah,
I will say though that was when the meta of like killing me early was a big thing, and now that's gone away. So
okay.
So the only reason why I said anything about Ryan was because a new guy said something. I didn't agree with his logic. So
I was just like,
But that's like putting
out,
suspicion
right?
onto MLG Ryan right there.
It's not exactly the same. It's making sure that the new guy doesn't think that Ryan is.
I was trying to say something.
So I mean, the reason why I said something right against the new guy and against, I guess, MLG Ryan is because I thought that the new guy was giving me a town read, and I didn't want his like incorrect logic to throw people off and suspect him instead.
Right.
So I want to say, I think he's town, but I don't agree with his logic, just to make everything clear.
I want to hear what Alan has to say.
Yeah,
That's what I
someone
was
asked me what I thought earlier.
I did, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I agree that on the analysis that Mango is more like he's analyzing more people right now. That's why he's not contributing as much initially, because he's getting his initial reads off the video. So I think that he's town right now. And I would like to hear from Eric actually, because usually he has a lot to say, but right now he's not really doing that much.
I totally agree.
Yeah, Ribo said the same thing. I'm just basically sitting back and listening to what everybody's saying. I don't think Ribo is Mafia, just based on how aggressive he's come out the gate. Mango, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on him right now. He seems a little suspicious, but I would not go as far as calling a formal on him. Razik, I don't think has said very much.
Let's make him say something right now.
All right. I felt that Julian has been very quiet this game, and I'm pretty suspicious of Phil because he's being quiet, and he could be a role again, but I think he gets nervous when he's something other than town and clams up a lot. I'm not sure about Mango, but Mango's hard a little bit to get a day one read on because sometimes he's quiet just because he's quiet, and sometimes he's quiet because he doesn't want to talk. So I'm not sure on Mango yet. The new guy, he's done pretty well so far. He's spoken a lot. I'm really impressed with him as a new player. Dr. Kimball he's brought up some good points, but I also think that his only read has been Mango so far, so I'm not sure about that.
Well, who would you kill right now?
Who would I kill?
Yeah, like who would you lynch?
Probably Phil.
Phil.
When
I
you
think
say Phil, you mean which Phil do you mean, right?
Foolishness.
How many Phils do we
Top
have?
right, Phil.
Yeah.
Do we have more than one
Because I
Phil?
know
What the hell?
Mango Phil.
I
So
didn't
Phil
think
Wang.
there was
Mango's
another
Mango.
Phil, but there could be another Phil.
He's Mango.
Mango, yeah. Some
Oh.
people like call him Phil sometimes, and it kind of throws me off because I know him as Mango just from watching.
No, I
but-
just
So-
call Mango.
Okay.
Well, about what
Just making
Drazek
sure.
said about
Mango's his
Julian.
real name, so I don't
Oh
know.
wait, congratulations to Mango for winning Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
putting that
it's like
money back
Foxy.
into Mafia or?
Which was his hero of choice? That might make him Mafia.
Space animal. Fox.
So about what Drazek said about Julian, think about it right now. Julian's being more suspicious this game than last game. Like last game, he was not talking much, but he was talking enough and should look like he was more like nervous, like playing after a long time or something like that. But this game, he's just being way too quiet, like Mafia quiet when you like you want to talk.
I've been talking more than I would say that I talked more this game than I have last game. As a matter of fact, I defended Mango. I'm the one who brought the whole thing on Mango, saying I don't think that.
I don't know why people think he's quiet. He's been more of a presence this game. Granted, last game we had a lot of power players with like cops quick calling and figuring out Mafia really fast.
Last game was so quick that it wasn't.
Right. But I think you've had a very strong
That wasn't
presence relative to last game, so I don't see why you'd get singled out now.
I don't think
Jazzy,
really.
what are your thoughts about Jason with an eye?
Jason
Ask
with
you.
an eye.
No, Drazek.
Oh, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Jazzy. Yeah, you.
Oh, I've always had a hard time reading Jason with an eye. I think he's spoken about as much as he usually does.
Can I just say that I don't like that Drazek is like not really making. He's not like picking a side. He's like, oh well.
I want him
maybe
to. I want
kind
you to
of,
be
like,
decisive,
Actually,
man.
he's always incredibly wishy-washy, and actually, he, Julian,
I'm okay with Drazek's
Jason,
read, and I've
Hasn't been here a while, but yeah, new meta is like, come on, let's get some
I
action.
I do believe Drazek would kill
trying to
Carlton.
form like reads on
I said I
people.
would
So
kill Phil. I'm happy to kill Phil. So
No, so here's the thing. I actually agree with you that Phil's being unusually quiet, and also his facial expression. Like right now, he has like a mild grin, but it turns like.
Some people have like
kinda
resting
serious.
bitchy face.
Yeah.
He has like
resting mafia
face. Like, mafia
No, here's the
face.
thing.
Mafia
Phil has resting mafia face, but a lot of times when he's like involved in stuff, like it softens up, and like it was a little bit. What I really want to point out is that Jason, when asked, he talked about Mango and he talked about Julian. He didn't say a word about what Drazek had just said about Phil.
I wasn't
Not
asked.
a
I
word.
spoke up. I wasn't asked. I will spoke
Well,
up.
you spoke up after Drazek was talking.
I agree with
No one asked
Kimball.
me anything.
I'm
Both
super
Jason
suspicious
and
of Drazek and Jason.
Yeah, but that point's
No.
flawed though. That point's flawed. I wasn't asked like what are your reads or anything. I just spoke up out of my mind what I had to say about what Drazek said. So
so actually,
Yeah, you
Rob,
spoke up on your own accord, but you didn't speak about everything. Like
Yeah,
sorry,
just-
not
I said-
Rob. I think Rybo, Jason, and Phil are suspicious right now to me.
Were you trying to say my name?
Why,
No.
why do you think
I meant
Rival's
Rybo.
suspicious?
It's a rebel.
Why do you think that I'm suspicious? And yeah, just why?
No, just the fact that you tried to pressure me by saying that I was pressuring Ryan when I really wasn't.
I think it's a
And the
good idea to
fact that-
pressure you earlier.
I mean, I think it's a waste because I've never gone lynch day one. Like it's never happened. So I think it's just waste of time.
I'm
Unless
trying to
you
find-
pick up something
I
similar.
reason
don't
why I'm
agree with you,
asking
Mango,
people-
that I don't agree with you that Rybo is being super suspicious. I think he was just playing out his reads, and I think that's fine. I kind of this isn't a
Why
really
it's
strong thing.
fine for Rybo to pressure Mango. It was not right for me to say something about Julian though. Like he did the same thing that I did, and now he's saying that it's fine for him to do it and not fine for him.
No,
me to
that's
do it.
fine.
What
The
I'm
thing
trying
is-
to do is what I'm simply trying to do is allow everything to play out. So my read on you, Jason, was that you piggybacked on Drazek with foolishness. Therefore, I asked Drazek about you. I'm trying to make it easy to read people so we can help out later in the game.
Well, how
wasn't
did he
a lot
piggyback?
better.
No,
How
he
did
didn't
he
piggyback about
piggyback?
foolishness. He piggybacked on Julian, and he
Yeah,
piggybacked. Made a comment about Mango. He
I
didn't
didn't say a word about Mango.
Thing
What are you
about
talking about? Did I say anything about you, Mango?
He said foolishness. He said foolishness.
don't know.
I
I
only
don't
said
remember.
I only said one person was Julia. That's the only person I had something to say about after what Razak said.
Well, you said
made
you
a
said
comment.
I was being quiet this game, and then
Yeah,
Rob
that's
came
the-
up and said, "Hey,
that's
you know,
the
he's
idea.
actually had more." But
Basic's the
last
one
game
that
was
said all
completely
that
different.
first. Tracy's the one that brought up that first about Julian being
Razak
suspicious.
bought something about Julia being suspicious, and I had something to say about it. That's why I spoke up. I wasn't pressured. I didn't have anything else to say about it that time. And that's how it goes. I didn't say anything about Mango, anything about anyone else.
Like, I don't know where this piggybacking is coming from. Like,
I don't know,
you, Kimball,
Kimball.
haven't said anything about Julian, so does that mean you're teamed up with him and are now suspicious? Like, no, but for some
Okay,
reason, like
guys,
me and
it's
Jason with an
been-
eye are
I just want to
suspicious.
say it's been quite a while. Who's kind of on the chopping block right now? I want
wanna-
to say
I
it's
wanna-
Julian.
Before we chopping
and-
block, I want to hear from Eric. I haven't heard Eric very much.
I'm not saying formal. I'm just saying if we were to each have a lynch, who would we just like lynch right now? And I feel like it's Julian.
I think
But go
Jason with an
ahead.
eye is
Tim,
pretty
you haven't
suspicious.
talked this entire round. The first thing you
yeah.
come in and say that.
I've been talking, so
No, you have not.
Yes, I have.
I've literally have not heard you once. I've seen you talking in chat the entire time. No
I've been
offense.
talking, so whatever.
It didn't, though.
I mean, dude, it's nothing personal. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying it is personal. I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
sorry,
that
okay.
you're coming at me saying, "Oh, it's Julian
I'm
who's on
not.
the drive back."
Okay, I want to clarify this. I'm just trying to gauge the vibe of the town. So what I'm trying to do right now is saying.
Well, have you not been listening?
I have. So I've expelled. Okay, I'm trying to say. What I'm getting at is we can't make a decision in like a good amount of time. We're going to talk ourselves out of good lynches. I feel like people have been tossing suspicion at you. I'm not saying they're confirmed. I'm not saying like you're 100% mafia. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying people are kind of raising you as a candidate up and down. And if we have no one better, we might as well go with that because in the past, that's just what's worked.
Wait, so who's the candidate?
That sucks. Two people
talking
went after him. That's
Two people, like Drazik and Jason. both
Drazik
went
and
after
me,
There's
like,
3 or 4 more people who've gone after other people. Why me?
Yeah.
I just want to hear my observations. So
But before this derailment happened, Unks just wanted to talk to Eric, and I also wanted to hear anything from Eric,
Yeah.
and see
I'm
what
good with
where his
that.
mind was at. And I also
Yeah,
think, real
Eric
quick,
has been quiet.
also I think the new guy kind of just like fell off the map after we initially grilled him for like the ceremonial new guy grill.
Don't forget about
Just to keep my-
T-Toss.
Yeah, he fell off the grill, and now he's been on the ground, so he's got dirt all over him. Gotta brush him off and see what's going on.
5
Get him back
seconds
on the
ago.
grill.
So,
Yeah,
First
brother,
Eric.
get in here.
Is it my turn to talk? Okay, so do you guys want my reads or what do you want from me?
I want to know.
I don't know.
We want you to volunteer
I can
information
just talk.
freely without necessarily caring about what we want to hear. You should
Sure.
just
Okay.
paint yourself
so
as town, regardless of then defending yourself as mafia.
there have been a lot of accusations thrown around so far, and I've been kind of trying to put sides together on what's going on. It's been a pretty fucking hard read for the first night. I really don't have a whole lot. I really don't have a whole lot this game, but I think if we had to lynch somebody right now, I would be happy with lynching Mango.
That's kind of an aggressive lynch.
Can you
to
say
lynch
why?
Mango.
That's
Like,
yeah.
why
that's-
are you?
That's like totally out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, what's your reasoning?
Like, I'm
Well,
a
it's not
little
out
bit
of nowhere,
suspicious
but
of Mango, but I'm always suspicious of Mango.
I don't know why it's the best lynch.
It may not be the best lynch, but I think it might be the safest lynch because he's playing really mafia right now. Just based on the games that I've seen him play and whatnot, he's not very helpful at all this game. So I think that he might be mafia. I don't have another read on anybody else. So I would think that would be my safest thing unless we want to go for somebody that's quiet right now.
I think the thing about Mango that you're saying right now is that we used to the game where people are quiet, then we need someone to push for someone, and Mango used to do that. And now we're shifting to a kind of game that everyone has to talk, so Mango doesn't have to do that, or Titos or Team or anyone else. No one has to keep pushing because we're forcing people to speak up.
Yeah, and let me be clear. Like when I'm mafia, I'm almost never quiet because I always want to be able to be involved and like be able to steer the conversation so that we can lynch someone that is town. So just the fact that you're saying I'm quiet means nothing because I've been quiet plenty of times first round when a lot of people are talking. There's no reason for me to shout over people and kind of, draw more attention to myself unnecessarily. So
To be fair, you're talking as much as we talked last game. In last game, you were Mafia.
I don't think Mango's being that silent. I think
I think
Thundertoss
Mafia
is being really
will-
quiet,
but-
but no
Mango
one's done
last
anything
game-
to Thundertoss.
Would you agree that you talk as much as last game, Mango?
Mango didn't talk a lot last game, but he did do a lot more a lot more accusing. last game.
Jason
It was like
Kimball.
as soon as he wouldn't defend himself as much, he would just automatically throw
Like
it on
what I
someone
did
else.
last game was I waited until someone kind of called a vote, and I'll be like, yeah, let's just vote for him. You know?
Last game was also really atypical. We need to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna
Well,
say. Last game was just
only the
all
later
cop.
rounds. We still had like the
about
first two
first
rounds.
round.
The first round was
be
legitimate,
pretty
right?
standard Mafia.
Yeah.
Last game. And
No,
last game
I agree. I just think that like considering a game, we usually think that in the context of like an hour and a half, 2 hour like thing.
I'm thinking about first night, first day, last game, and first day, this game, and to me, he's talking as much as
I'd still
much
Can
rather
I hear from
go
Thunder
with
Toss? He hasn't said shit, and nobody said anything about it. I'm starting to get pissed.
I have said stuff, and I'm going to go back to what I was first saying, is that I'd much rather just vote on or take a poll to see who everybody thinks would kill Carlton first round. Because, I mean, even though Carlton's a safe player, we've all kind
You're
of
the one that said this
established.
last game as well, and that derailed us forever because you were talking about, oh, the medic would save this person and the Mafia are
I
going to
was
kill this one.
completely
And that
right,
got us-
though. Was I
but
not
it got
completely
nowhere.
right?
It didn't win the game for us.
No, because we didn't go after high-profile players. It just took people a long time to realize what I was saying, but it was 1,000% correct. I was
long
hold on.
By the
That's
medic
a whole
and
1,000. Tried to kill by the Mafia. Like what I said was completely correct. It just happens that everybody else took too long to,
It
be
doesn't
convinced
matter
by the math of it.
if you derail the town with it.
I can't derail the entire town by pointing out something that's correct.
Let me say this. Let me say this. It's not necessarily correct.
Because we're not accusing people.
What you're doing right now is derailing my prime.
Because
fact
I don't want
that-
I don't want to go through the same thing that we went through last game.
Why not?
We're doing it
We
right
clearly
now.
won
so...
just instantly last game with a piece of good information.
That what? That Mafia and Medic
No,
targeted
that we should have
high-profile
gone for
cases?
somebody that like we did.
So who is that now? Because we're getting
What I'm
not getting
saying is
anywhere.
that we should go around and see who would kill Carlton first. Because again, Carlton is stereotypically always left until the end of the game, right? He's almost never killed by Mafia. So there's
Well,
a
who do
very
you think
small
would kill
subset
him?
of people that would go after Carlton first round.
No, he's
Like,
killed
this is a key
sometimes
piece of
because-
information that
who would be
almost
those
nobody's
people?
talked about.
So would this help if I said I would kill Carlton first round?
I
mean,
would kill Carlton.
I think Carlton
there's
a decent
four
pick
Mafia-
because he
there's
holds
four
people
Mafia.
accountable. Like he's constantly taking
Because
notes.
one person
He's
does
really
it
good
doesn't mean
player.
that all the Mafia would do it, right? You have to have a set of Mafia that would all agree to kill Carlton first round. That's a very small
not
subset of
really.
people.
not really.
No.
Kidding?
No, no, no,
It's the
no,
smallest
no, no,
subset
no.
of
I
people.
heavily
Just
disagree.
one. Okay, even
I
if that's
disagree
the
with
case,
that.
even if that's the case, that means one person has to strongly go for Carlton, and the other three have to kind of say, "Well, fine, why not?"
Well, that's not a hard thing to do. Like Carlton's a
Yeah.
good player. He holds people accountable.
But
He
again,
takes notes.
nobody kills him. He's typically left alive until the end of the
Well,
game.
Thunder Toss, who do you think it is?
Past, like, I already told you.
He already
Who?
said, yeah.
There's a certain set of
Jason?
people that give a lot of respect to
Dude,
how
but again,
good
I'm
Carlton is.
stupid. I
He
forgot.
said, he
I'm
said,
retarded.
he
I
said,
forgot.
I didn't hear
He
who it
didn't-
was.
Yeah,
Do
I
it
didn't
again.
I didn't
he
hear
said
who it
one
was.
name. He said Kimball. That was the only person.
I said
Kimball.
Kimball.
Just Kimball?
I said Julian. I said Rybo, and
Oh.
I think Unctious.
You didn't say all those
I mean,
names,
I
man. You
openly-
said
I
only
openly
Kimball.
said that I was-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Kimball,
in 30
yeah.
minutes, do we
Let's
have
say
I
Julian.
first said that
Guys,
there's a
guys.
certain set of people that Carlton can read, and that's Kimball.
It's
And
been
then I
half an
said
hour.
there
Yeah,
are
I
a couple
think-
people that would consider Carlton a first night kill.
Kimball, what do you have to say about that?
I'm curious why he puts Julian in that category, other than the fact that like Julian and Carlton are pretty good friends, or I should.
Julian has played with him
Because
in
I think
live events.
Julian respects Carlton's play a lot.
Yeah.
I do respect Carlton's play, but I wouldn't kill him first round. I think like he's a good town, but he never does. He keeps
I
a lot of
think-
notes and stuff like that. But I think that there's better lynches
Carlton's
out there
really
first
good.
round.
Like,
Well, who would you
late
kill
game.
first
Julian,
round,
Julian,
First-
you're denying that you would kill him first night?
First night, yes. I'm not saying anything about second night or third night. I'm saying first night, yes.
I think
You
Drazik
don't-
would also kill him
Guys, real
first
quick,
night. But
but I think
you know,
that
I think as a town, we can probably kind of go through and figure out, at least one of these people would definitely go for Carlton first night.
I already
Okay, so
fessed up
wait,
to
let's
that
talk
one.
about numbers real quick.
So-
you named like what, 4 people?
You named
named
four,
four
yeah.
people? How many
There's
people are
at
here?
least 4 Mafia, and
There's-
I'm not
and there are
saying that
15
everybody who would kill
left.
Carlton first is Mafia. I'm saying that, clearly one of them has to be.
I don't think it's that clear. I think that there's enough people here that would. I think that there are more than just 4 people who would think Carlton's a good kill for the reasons of
That's
he's
what I'm
not a
saying.
super high profile medic save, which means that you're gonna get a decent kill off of it, and he's a good player.
True.
No, here's the thing though. Carlton is a good player. Carlton is a good late game player. I actually think Carlton is a bad first night because he doesn't.
He
lead the
thinks Carlton's a
conversation
bad first
that
night kill. I
Mafia has
agree.
to get around on the. I'm sorry.
No, I think we know your point though. You're saying that he's a bad first night kill because he does a lot of passive watching and then he comes into his
to me, Carlton, I would never kill Carlton first night. because
So would you kill first night?
And I don't think he's important for first night. But there are some people who think, oh wow, he's really, really good, and maybe he can read me, and we should kill him first day.
Well, it's not that simple. There's also
Who would you kill first night?
he's not going to get saved by the medic first night.
I'm
if you
gonna
want a
call
good person, a good player,
Obviously, I mean, we
It's
can't
still
sit-
like
we
a
can't sit
1
here
in
and
4
drill
chance. We
Guys,
have
I think
we
we're
have a
getting
set of
way-
information.
Guys,
we're
if
not
we're
gonna
not
sit here
agreeing on
and
this
drill
point, we need to
Cheetos.
move on and do something else. We're getting way
We're
too
not gonna sit here and
abstract.
drill
Mango was gonna
We're
formal
not
somebody.
doing efficient
Mango.
damage.
Someone. Who
Mango.
is it?
Mango.
Wait, I want to hit the formal. I want to hit the formal.
Mango had a formal.
Yep.
Who is
I'm gonna call a formal on Phil.
Why?
Well, yeah, why?
Reason?
Just he's way too passive for how much he's kind of been in people's crosshairs.
Crosshairs?
Yeah, he just. I mean, I can't imagine him as Town playing like that. So.
Okay.
He's the most suspicious to me.
Phil, formal defense.
Okay, I don't think I've been playing passive at all because this whole talk about who's going to kill Carlton is absolutely useless because there's 4 Mafia and any one of them could have wanted to kill them and all of them could have just
They all have
piggybacked
to
off
agree
it.
for that to happen.
Okay, but you've been Mafia before, right? What happens in the chat? Someone types in and everyone's like, okay, sure. Like, it's not a discussion because it's not supposed to be a discussion. It's type names and we kill someone, move on. It's not a discussion. If it was a discussion, maybe your thing holds value. But so far,
It's the
like,
same. It's the same retort that I had the first time. Someone has to type Carlton first. If you're saying everybody bandwagons,
that
who
could be
types Carlton
anybody.
first?
so then, like, you name
This is
5
recent.
people.
We've had a long round here, though. Phil took flack for a good 3 to 5 minutes, including Jason and being lumped in those two together by me, and he didn't respond really. So
I did respond.
I think he
that was way before
when
way
Thunder
before
Toss and
Brother
him were
Carlton.
kind of getting into it, but even like every other discussion, he wasn't really like saying anything. He was just kind of like, as soon as the heat was off him, he was just like, "Bam, I'm out of here."
Okay, well, let's do this.
I mean, I agree. I mean, he brought up an argument against me that, clearly we crushed that last game. And
It
we
wasn't
already
because of you,
established
it
that
was
what I
because of
said
me.
was exactly correct. To bring up the fact that I'm saying something correct and saying that it's derailing Town is like
It is.
super
It
Mafia
derailed
move.
Town last game too. I just shut my mouth because I was the cop. That's why.
But again,
I even tried
why would
to
you
do-
go after
I
me?
Okay, hold on. This conversation's
even
going
tried to
nowhere.
get
It
rid of
doesn't
that.
matter.
Why would you go after
It doesn't
me for
matter
saying
who was
something
right
that's
last game.
completely
I don't give a
correct?
shit.
Foolishness. Who do you think is Mafia before your vote's finalized?
I think it's Eric for sure. And then I'm suspicious of, I don't know his name. Oh, Julian. Because I thought the way he defended himself was really strange, especially since last game he got accused at one point. He was just like, nope, I'm Town. And that was the end of that. Was this time.
Was
he
I
got-
Town though?
Yes. But this
Okay,
time,
but the whole thing was is every time that the times that I was accused, this time was because I was being quiet.
Hold
It
on,
was
just
like,
let him
he's-
finish. Just let him finish,
Sorry.
please.
No,
just
it's
let-
about
let
how
him
you
call you
defended
out
it.
and defend yourself after the vote, please.
It was about how you defended yourself. You said last game you were just like, no, I'm Town. And you were Town. But this game, you've been putting up a fight. You argued back. You were like angry at the people accusing you. And that's why I'm suspicious of you. Eric is just quiet and he's doing nothing like he was last game. And he hasn't said anything at all. And he's very jittery over there. So I would go after those two first. I'm
So you're-
suspicious of Mango, but that whole thing earlier was just confusing. So
Here's what I want to propose right now. I know Eric and Julian are just going to come back and be like, everything you said is a lie and that's fucking dumb. I don't need to hear that right now. I kind of know what they're going to say. I kind of know how they're going to defend themselves. So should we move? Oh, well, I mean, should we just move to vote? Because I feel like this
formal,
is
right? He's got a formal. Have you finished your formal defense, Phil?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm not Mafia. And we should be looking at Eric and Julian. This whole thing with Thunder Toss is derailing the town. Before we were talking to people, we were getting reads out of people. Talking about who killed Carlton, that's not getting reads out of people. That's hypothetical speculation about which one of these 4 people might have suggested his name first.
Such a
All right.
bad
so
bit of logic.
Does anyone else have anything to say against him or for him?
I have something to say for him.
Right.
I don't think he's
Ryuzilla, start first.
I will absolutely not be voting for Phil. I think he's.
I won't either. I don't think he's Mafia.
Why? Is there anything else? No.
He feels real. I urge other people. I think there's better votes. I think the people he called out are much stronger Mafia reads than him himself.
I'd much rather
would you,
resing than
so
fail
my question,
though.
so my question is, would you vote for Eric then?
Well, let's try and keep
Ryan?
it on this guy right
Yeah,
now.
I'd rather
Well,
not
I mean,
derail
I
it.
called it
I
for
really
now.
hate
I
the
called it
argument
vote,
that
so if
something
I'm gonna
right is
rescind, I
derailing
want to
town.
hear from
Right? You
Ryan.
clearly have to look at people who are derailing
T-Toss,
town.
I
and
frankly
keep them
don't
as
give a
mafia.
shit anymore about what's right and what's wrong. I want to kill someone.
I want to kill
Okay.
him
Let's
because
do
he's
it.
Voting in 3, 2, 1. Voting on Phil. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. Does not pass. He's alive and cannot be formaled.
Okay, I only voted because I feel like the other two named, we better kill fucking one of them right now.
Wait, before we get to those two, can I hear from you guy? Like he's been really quiet ever since the beginning.
Well, I was gonna say,
I made that point earlier.
yeah,
I
like
will
I was
vote
gonna
for
say,
Eric.
like I don't think Phil's a good target, but like people are saying like Eric's been quiet, obviously, and then like after the thing with Ryan, he hasn't said anything, which is kind of throwing me off. Unctuous hasn't really said much, and then I think Tim's kind of been in the back, not doing much either. So I think other than if you guys are saying Eric and Julian, I think the right one to pick out of that would be Eric, because usually he's pretty talkative, but he's kind of just been like sitting in the back, not doing much. And the only time he's spoken is when he's been like people have been targeting him. So I think out of those two, I would vote Eric instead of Julian.
So, like I said before, there have been a lot of accusations in this game, and I've been trying to let people talk out their accusations. I understand you guys wanting to formal me. I haven't been playing very well this game, if that makes any sense. Like I said, I didn't think Phil was Mafia based on his defense. I thought that was actually a pretty good defense that he made. I'm not sure about T-Toss. He could be playing us, but I actually do believe him. I'm not sure about Ryan either. He's throwing me mixed signals.
Yeah, because like after that whole thing with the glasses, and then it was just like silence.
I mean, I wouldn't read too much into the glasses thing.
I know, but I'm just saying, like after that happened, it's just like nothing else has happened with him since then, right?
I did speak up.
Other than what? Yeah, just about Phil. There.
I think this.
Can we not let
quiet? And I was quiet last game. I am slightly under the weather, and I'm still like trying to figure things out right now.
You looked a little sick. Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, you looked a little sick. I thought you were. You should be like
I'm a
sneezing.
little
And,
under
like,
the
eyes.
but obviously it's not good defense. But there are other people that are as quiet, if not more quiet.
Can we? Yeah. Here, I'm gonna let you finish, but I don't want Jason with an eye to slip under the radar either, or Jurassic for that matter.
I
But
agree.
I'm gonna let Eric. I want Eric to keep talking though. I want Eric to keep talking though. I want Eric to keep talking though.
We
There's
got
no way to
stop-
call him out so I didn't forget, because I have a tendency to forget shit a lot.
I want to say this. I don't want to. Okay, if we're focusing on Julian and Eric right now, I kind of want this to like the line to be drawn there, because we can have Jason slip under the radar. We can have new guys slip under the radar. We can have Kimball slip under the radar. Okay, let's get him next round. This round's going way too long, and we might be talking ourselves out of good
But
ones.
we need to mention them now, even if we vote on Eric or Julian,
No.
because honestly,
No.
because if nobody talks about it now, then it's way more likely that it's going to get forgotten in later rounds. And next time we're like,
I respectfully disagree. Let's keep our sides.
Okay, here's my side on Eric.
No.
Usually when Eric's Mafia, I think that he's really like strong, opinionated when he's being formaled or questioned. I'm not receiving that vibe currently, and it makes me feel like he's more town than Mafia.
I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm really confused after this round, and I'm not making an opinion because I really don't have a good read right now. So I can understand you guys thinking that I'm useless, and that's really a bad defense on my part. But I'm just honest. Like, I really don't have a good read. If I had to pick somebody right now, it would be either Drazik, Jason, or Mango. Those are the three that are the most suspicious.
I still want to hear from
Which
Drazik and Jason.
Which
I agree with that.
Jason with an eye.
I can.
It's always Jason with an eye.
Yeah, I guess it's always me. I'm Jason. I mean, I can speak up. I wanted to speak about like the votes on Phil, the people that voted for him. I don't know if you guys are okay speaking about
Jason,
that.
I'm sorry to cut you. Jason, I'm sorry to cut you off right now, but I frankly don't care. I don't want you to talk.
Shut up, Tim.
No,
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
no,
This
this
is
is
going on.
important.
You're not going to go on two
No,
random
this day is
people
going on. No,
because
I'm
they were
not going
quiet.
to I'm not fucking doing this again, okay?
Look, Tim, here's the thing.
No,
I don't feel
like-
like Eric or Julian are that suspicious, and I'd much rather hear from Jason,
Yeah.
who I've already called out as being suspicious before, and maybe even Rob, who only has talked when Unctuous was pointing
Okay.
at Eric before.
That we're gonna kill Rob or we're killing Eric or Julian because this is driving everyone.
No, that's like a mafia thing to say. Is to
I
limit our
think
pool
that's a
to
fucking
somebody.
mafia thing to say.
Can I just say that every
this is what we
time
talked
that
about in the
Tim has
pregame
been
show.
talked
Is if a
to-
leader already narrows it down to like 3 people, just because one person is suspicious to
Hey,
them,
want to
even though
hear
we
who's
have
on
all
the
these other
suspicious
people that are
list?
possible.
Jason, Philip, Julian, Ribal, Unctuous, Mango, Rob. You see a fucking pattern here? T-Toss,
Everybody.
Gregar, Kim, everyone's on the list. Let's kill someone. Do not make me fucking raise this voice again, or I will fucking seriously just go to the person's house and kill them myself.
Dude, it sounded like you're a little bit like you're mad. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a bit mad.
Wow, Tim.
I don't care if you're
Okay.
mad though.
Tim,
Like I'd rather
you
hear
go to
from
my
Jason
house
and
right
Drazik
now and you
because
kill away
in my
everyone
mind they're
you
far more
find there.
suspicious.
Tim, I have never ever seen you this riled up.
Yeah, I'm still getting off
do
topic.
we have
I
a
think
formal?
humor.
Let's
the
hear
humor
from
is a
Jason and Drazik.
We hear
We're
from Rob
wasting
though
time.
before
We
I
are
get
Do we
this.
have a
wasting time.
formal?
Yeah.
Let's hear from Jason and Drazik.
It's been
Yeah.
42
Wait, I
minutes.
wanna-
Do we have a formal?
I formal Rob. Talk.
Formal on
please.
Rob. Rob.
Okay, so
Finish
right
up.
off the bat of the game, I said we
Quiet.
need to grill the new guy again. I also pinged Alan and I pinged Eric at one point asking what their opinions were. As for my unique thoughts, we've been kind of going around these little circles between certain people fighting with each other. It hasn't been efficient at all. I keep on saying we move away from theories and we need to talk about people. I don't know what more you need from me. If you want to formally just to start going through the process and exonerate people so we can just figure someone that we can kill this night and make effect. Like optimally, I'd love to make an efficient town play, but I feel like this is a really shitty start for town. Everyone's
All right,
getting
sick
all caught up.
defense.
Who do you like so far?
Who do I like?
Yeah, is there
Um,
anyone that you like?
I'm not sure if it's even much of a like, but I liked what Julian. I didn't like the fact that Julian was getting pinned so hard because everyone said he was being
It felt
quiet.
a
I
little
didn't-
wrong, right? Like
It felt like there was a way too much negative attention going to him for no reason.
Objection, leading the witness.
Right. But point being said, I think that I don't get Mango being slayed. Like I don't understand why there's attention being brought on him. It just seemed like a really weird thing because he didn't bring any action for me to get really suspicious about.
That's the point.
Right.
Not
since-
a bad thing
All
for
right.
telling us.
Well, I don't know. Are you going to rescind? Do you want me to keep on talking, or
I want. So you said you like Julian.
I like
and
Julian. Well,
who do you not like?
Who do I not like?
Yeah.
I don't feel Eric at this point on a two-prong front. He was the one that was pushing on Mango, right? He didn't like Mango. That for the fact that Mango didn't have much of a good reason, and also not as a personal slight to him, but since he's outright said, "I understand I'm not contributing much this round. I understand that I am not being as useful as I usually am. I'm feeling sick, and I have nothing against him. It's strictly the fact that
It's
he said
fucking
himself."
July. Who's getting sick? How are you sick too?
Well, look at Eric's eyes. You can see in his eyelids, like he doesn't feel right, and he was
Have
like,
you seen how many times he blinks?
All right. Well,
He's
listen.
only blinked 4 times.
Listen,
So that's
I'm gonna
the end of the day.
rescind. I'm gonna rescind. Okay. Thank you for talking. I'm gonna formal Jason.
Jason.
Okay, what's your accusation on me? Did you you put it from just because you want me to talk, or you have any accusation? On
I
me?
am formaling you because you look suspicious and you're wearing red and white and no blue, and that doesn't jive well with me.
Yeah, no blue. Well, I mean, that accusation is really poor, and I don't have. I accusated Julian because what I thought was a poor play of him for this game so far, and
Can you
Drazik.
remind us of what that was, please?
But what?
That was the point
poor
where he said
play.
like he wasn't talking as
I
much.
said he wasn't
Julian
talking as
wasn't
much as
talking.
last game. And I said last game, he first game wasn't playing with us for a little while. So it's okay for him not talk as much, but he was talking more than this game. And this game was his second game already. He should be even more freely to speak with us, and he wasn't speaking that much. So when Drazik mentioned his name, I just went to say that I agree with what he was saying. And after that, he went shit ape after me because of what I said, even though Raibu had done the same thing earlier and said it was okay for him to do it against whoever he did, and then now he's saying that it was not okay for me to do the same thing. So that is just, I don't even know what their pattern is for accusing someone you.
Suspicious looking. Day one, it's all suspicious looking.
Yeah, but I mean, two people do the same thing, and then one person is okay and the other person is not. So it's bad accusation out of you. That's what I have to say. And
Okay,
that's
so
why
that
I
was
said-
all a long time ago. Talk to us about the last 10 minutes.
And,
What are
and
your
hurry up. It's
feels?
been 45 minutes. I don't want another hour-long day.
I have to say it's 45 minutes. It sucks because so long. The game has been last for so long, and you can't Team spoke a little bit in the beginning, let's say 5 minutes into the game, and now he has to speak for 30 minutes. And if you go after him, you say he didn't speak much, but then he spoke in the beginning, and the game is too long for you to remember. So it just sucks. Lately, we've been after Julian and Eric. I was the one that went after Julian alongside with Razek, and then people went all after him, or I don't know, teams came up and said like everyone's after Julian, let's formal him, and it was only 2 people, so I don't know all this attention after him.
Do you still feel Julian is suspicious? Would you still like to formal Julian?
No, after what I said, he tried to defend himself and spoke more, and I was okay with that.
Who's your favorite and who's your least favorite?
My least favorite right now is Ryan. Right now, he hasn't spoken in a while. I barely remember he was in this game. Most favorite, I don't know, Thundertoss and.
All right. If no one else has anything else to say, we're just gonna go to vote, or you can rescind.
I want to vote on Eric. Rescind. Let's kill Eric.
So.
Are you rescinding, Kimball? Kimball, rescinding?
No.
Okay, voting in 3, 2, 1. Vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's more than half. Jason, you are dead. Everyone go to sleep. Oh dear God, I'm running a commercial.
Sick face, Alan.